Hi friends, so today we are going to be working on drawing an animal realistically, and one of the first things we're going to do is look for a line that we recognize. In my fish, I see a curved line right by the face, so I will start with that line. As I draw, I will continue to look for lines that connect to the line I just drew. Now I will add the fin that is coming down. This fin is small and is kind of hiding behind the front fin. As I draw, I will look at all of the details of the fish and all of the different lines that I see. Now I'm adding the bottom black fin. As it comes up, I notice that it kind of connects to the next fin that is on the side of the fish's body. I will make sure to add details. I noticed that half of the fin is black, so I added a line for that. When I make a mistake, I will erase and adjust. None of us are perfect. We all just need to try our best on our animal pictures. Now I am starting to add in the fin on the side of the body. I notice that this fin is also black and orange. I also see that it has some small black lines that poke out from it. I added the outside shape of the fin, and now I'm outlining the part that will be black. I'll even go in and add those little lines that I noticed on the fin. Next, I will start adding the line that is on the edge of the orange section of the fish's body. It comes up toward the top and connects to the top fin of the fish. I will keep looking back and forth at my picture and my drawing and make adjustments as needed. As I work, I always continue connecting to lines that I already have. I look at parts of the fish that connect to what I just drew, and I keep adding on. When it's time to add the mouth and the eye, I will make sure that I look at what the fish actually looks like. I want to make sure that my mouth and my eye match the fish instead of making them cartoon-like. Now I can continue drawing the rest of the fish's body. I will go up by the fin and add in the rest of the details of the dark part of the fin. Then I added alongside the back and as it came down toward the tail. When I got toward the back of my fish, I ran out of room to draw the entire tail. I drew as much of the tail as I could, and then I stopped. It is okay if the whole animal doesn't fit on your paper. Just draw what fits and leave the rest off. Our next step on this project is to outline with Sharpie. When we are using Sharpie, it only goes on our paper. It doesn't go on our skin, our desk, or anything else, just our paper. I carefully trace over each one of my lines with my black Sharpie. When I get to an area that was black in my picture, I fill it in. You can see that this part of the fin is black, so I filled it in with my black Sharpie. Now it is time for us to start thinking about color. For this project, we are going to be using a combination of markers with water and paintbrushes to create our project. First, we will use a colored marker to outline the area in the color that it should be. I know that the head of this fish is orange, so I outline the area with my orange marker. Continue outlining areas that will be the same color. Next, I will dip my paintbrush into a cup of water, and I will use the water to help spread out the color of the markers. Watch as I do this very carefully using the tip of my paintbrush. You might notice that when we use the water with the paintbrush and marker, it looks like watercolor. Now that we have painted this area, we need to let our paper dry before we can work on painting the rest. You may pause on this drawing and continue working when it is dry. After your painting has dried, you can move on to painting the background. In the background of my painting, I decided to add blue lines and purple lines so that the blue and purple will blend together and give an ocean effect. When I begin using my paintbrush to blend the colors, I am very careful to use the tip of my paintbrush so that I don't end up smearing my color into a place where I don't want it. We always use the tip of our paintbrush whenever we are painting. I also wanted to show you how you could paint a sunset if that is something you are interested in. First, I will start with my marker. I make a yellow half circle and fill it in with just some loose lines. Then I'll do the same with orange. I will continue with red, then purple, and blue. When it's time to paint, I will start with the yellow. As I get it wet, the lines blend together. Then I add in a little bit of orange and the colors start to blend. As I continue in purple and blue, you can see how it turns into a sunset. When I'm done, I set my paper aside to dry and wipe my space with a paper towel or Kleenex.